There we go. Hello, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero with a live stream during a solar eclipse. This is really exciting. I got a whole setup. If you saw the picture yesterday I posted on Instagram and Facebook, then you know I have a camera, I have a solar panel, I have a battery, I got the camera phone set up and the microphone, and we're all ready to go. And I will show you here. There it is. So I have my EOS R with the 70-200 Tamron lens, and I have a welding mask insert that is a shade 14. That's why it looks kind of green instead of any other color, because of the welding mask insert, but it's covering the lens, and I could see perfectly the moon starting to obstruct the sun. It is currently 2:30, and we're not expecting this to hit peak until about 3:20, so we still have about 50 minutes left. But I will be watching that, keeping an eye on it. Occasionally I'll be getting up and moving the camera just to keep it in the center of the frame there. Just because, you know, we are on a planet that orbits the sun, so it will be moving. And where are we here? I would have to argue with that, Mr. Raymond. It is quite sunny here. Yes, there are clouds, but I needed to put suntan lotion on because I was getting quite a tan. So yes, not in the path of totality. However, I actually think I'm better off here because the path of totality, like I said, does have more cloud cover. Take a peek up, so I don't have the solar glasses. I have that off. I handed that off. I am using this, which is a plasma cutter goggles. This is the same shade 14 that I have on the camera. Now, this has a little flip-up piece, because the idea for this is when you're using a plasma cutter, it's completely clear, but it does have a shield in there. And then you can flip down your shade. Now, if this is good enough for plasma, of a plasma cutter, I believe this would be good enough. Oh yeah, good enough for plasma of the sun. There's a giant plasma ball. Starting to look like Pac-Man now. Down around the corner on the floor over here in the nice grass is Meg.
Hi.
Ready to pull off in case, I don't know, maybe I get so excited I feel like I have to jump up and down. But apparently we have some friends that are going to get married at the point of totality. Yeah, it's definitely looking like a Pac-Man right now. About to eat the ghost of the moon. Yes, Raymond, that would be. And unfortunately, that is where our friend is trying to get married, is in Texas. Right, Texas? Texas, and they're experiencing severe weather right now. Wah, wah. It may look funny, but I can see the computer. And then I can look up because like I still got the shield there. Alright. Let me bring the view back in. Let me center it just a little bit because again we are moving. And there it is. Actually, it kind of looks like an Apple logo without the stem. Of course. I did not see any of the memes. Meg, can you research the memes? Meg is researching the memes right now. Also, let me share my stream to some more friends. The memes are funny, apparently. Oh man, the link I shared out, the play button is covering the thumbnail of the Eclipse. How sad. What are the odds? Ah, yes, I will do that. Yeah. All right, how's it looking here? The last time in 2017, I did have coverage of this. I had one that shared snow-covered roads and cars stuck in the mud. Oh. And where's our buddy Delvin? Maybe it's the wrong time of the day for that. Oh, let me also share it with another family group. Oh. Well, if to my pages. It is very fascinating to see. All right, how are we looking here? Gotta. Hello, just gotta move this just a little bit. And then I'll probably have to get up soon and move the camera itself. There it is. I'm wondering what will happen if I change some of the camera settings. Let's go to 1/500th of a second. How's that looking? Doesn't look any different. That might be a little bit different between 1/500th of a second and 1/250th. It definitely feels like it's getting brighter right now, which is good. All the clouds cleared up. Hopefully it stays like that. How did you like the earthquake? Odd timing with that one. Yes, it definitely was. Especially with all the aftershocks, too. Yeah, we did hit, we talked about it in Taiwan on my stream last Tuesday. And then a couple days later was the earthquake here. Which Taiwan makes a lot more sense for an earthquake than New Jersey. But what are you gonna do? Jersey is the dumpster fire armpit state of the union, right? Right, Meg? No? Yeah. It looks like very shortly I'll get up and readjust the camera. What are we at? 240 right now. Some say upstate New York is because New York City gets all the funding. You know, actually, I learned something about the area I live in that I had no idea. There is actually a fault line running under us right now called the Ramapo Fault, which is a salt mine that is an inactive, ancient, as they called it, fault. It's been dormant for probably hundreds of years. It's millions of years old, but it's been dormant for hundreds of years. Until now. The edge. I recentered a little bit there. Cool. It really looks like it's Pac-Man eating something now. Take a peek. The bite of the apple. Oh, interesting. I did not know there was a Madrid zone that's also been sleeping since the 1800s. All right, time to recenter the camera. Okay, please excuse while the camera is readjusted. Okay, I am back. Let's regain there. And there she is. Up the shutter speed a little bit more so it looks a tiny bit dimmer but easier to see. I'll just recenter it just a little bit. There we go. Does not look round anymore. High broken lawn chair. It's not broken. It's almost like it's starting to become evening, but it's not. Although it is very quickly approaching peak of the coverage. Yeah, windstorm. Got to eat some of it for lunch. Yes. I mean, it is not my chair. It is an older chair. Albany area is getting 97% or so. Yeah. It's a bit of an old chair. Yes, it is very comfortable though. Albany's getting 97 and we're I think about 90 or 91. It almost looks like the moon right now through these. All right, let me fix this for a bit because it got dimmer. Hang on, everybody. We're gonna cut the shutter speed down in half. Yep. There we go. That's a little better. And back on. Yeah, you can see the clouds definitely going past it. Or maybe like we're halfway there right now. It kind of does look like a creepy moonlit night in the picture there. Oh, I didn't know that. In totality, you're supposed to get a view of a comet. Well, hello there. Oh, I just saw the picture Meg took of me. And Anna, sort of. Well, it turned out to be a fairly nice day besides a little extra cloud cover. All right, there's a little adjustment here. It's moving pretty fast right now. Bug. Okay, we're good. Yes, it is starting to get eerily dim out here. And all the bugs. Maybe because they think it is evening time. Definitely looks like a crescent moon now. Raymond, what are you seeing over by you? Surprised you didn't get a solar themed drink. I thought about something, but I thought about trying it, but I don't know. I couldn't think of one. Add it to the blooper reel. Yes, me being attacked by a bug. Well, almost that hour, 90% total. 2:58. Yeah, about 20 more minutes. Yeah, all the bugs are coming out now. You know what that means? I need some fire. Died. Next to me, I have a little propane. That's this thing right here. I have a little propane outdoor like fire pit. Do we? No marshmallows to roast over the fire pit, but the bugs are gone, which was the intention. It looks like it's almost time to readjust the camera again. Tornado watch issued for Texas and Louisiana. 3-inch hail is possible. That's not what you want on a solar eclipse day. Yes, it's starting to become the eerie light right now. That's probably not lined up anymore. Yeah. Directly. Oh, there it is. Directly. Directly behind me, that Meg is going to over there, is a telescope. Now, I have not been keeping up with the telescope part. So Meg is realigning it. And also on the very top of that telescope right there, I have another oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. There we go. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna readjust the camera in a bit too. But right back there's Meg. There's a telescope. On the edge of the telescope, that's where I have another one of those welding mask covers. That particular one, I believe, is a shade 11. And I have the shade 10 on the camera off to my side. And then for my own eyes, I have the shade 14. And it's getting very close to as high as it's going to be. She is not tall enough.
Hi. Stream.
Well, I gotta adjust the camera now. One a second, everybody. Okay, I have readjusted the camera. Let's readjust it in the software. And there we go. And I lost my drink. We're gonna do a little bit of Inception right now. Meg, may I have your phone? Yeah, you gotta hit the live button. I just live. And we are live right now, midstream, with a recap of what happened with the solar eclipse. There's all the equipment set up: solar panels, battery, camera, audio, laptop, camera, a Meg, goggles, and a fire pit. It's getting very close now. There you go, you're on live. Can't hear you. Talk louder. Oh, no birds. Yeah, it's because everybody thinks it's evening. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're getting really close now. I actually got to make the camera a little brighter now. There we go. Binghamton and Albany are getting showers already. And where I am near New York City, it looked like the showers weren't starting till a little after 8 p.m. Yeah, so this is probably why I feel like I made the better decision to stay here and not make my way up to the Totality Pass because they're not having the best weather. Actually, now the temperature is going down. It is feeling chillier. I'm glad I have the fire. Getting real dim in there. Let's move that up a little more. And let's adjust some camera settings as it's getting dark. I've stopped it down to aperture f22. Let's cut that into half. Let's try 11. Maybe a little too much. There we go. Maybe a little bit brighter. All right, we're at an aperture of f14. So I don't want to take the shutter speed down any further because you always want your reciprocal rule of respected. One over double the frame rate. So if I'm 60 frames per second, 1 over 60 times 2 is your shutter speed. Yeah, mathin'. Also moving fast, I'll have to adjust within the next few minutes there. Hopefully when we get to... Wow, my glasses have brightened up. See my eyes again. Might be raining in Binghamton at the moment. I will not take the stream off the solar eclipse right now, but I'm just going to take a quick peek. Oh, it's even raining going into Sullivan County, so not too far away. I would say from where I am right now, the rain is about 40 miles away. Pouring rain in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It is just really cool to watch. What's also interesting is everything got very still. There's no wind now. And it got very quiet. Quiet. Probably about 6 or 7 minutes from peak here. Let's move this a little more. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move the camera. Do excuse me. All right, I'm back. Let me get that camera and software lined up. Cool. There we go. Yes, Raymond, it looks like about 6:37 outside. Hunter asked, what is a solar eclipse? Can you explain it for a kindergartner? Yes. And I will be having a video come out shortly on that. But essentially, the moon is getting in the way between the sun and the earth. So it's making the earth get very dim, casting a shadow. So think of you standing behind your dad on a sunny day. You're in his shadow. It seems dimmer to you than it really is. Oh, and it's getting really dim now. I feel like very shortly we might start seeing some corona. My corona. The atmosphere of the sun. That's also, if you look at the very edges of the crescent, like the peaks of the crescent, it almost looks wavy, like there's layers. That's a bit of the corona, which is the sun's atmosphere. And interestingly, the sun's atmosphere is hotter than the surface of the sun. All right, let me adjust the camera settings so I can try and mimic what I see with my eyeballs. There we go. We stopped back all the way down to F22. A little readjustment. Now they said about 3:21 p.m. would be the peak of what we would see. And it really looks like that right now. We're right within that time. I'd say it definitely feels a little chillier, right? Also, so where I am facing west, and I can see the cloud deck coming in from the west, which will be the rain coming in, and the shower, or not rain, but showers. Showers coming in within the next couple hours. So that means when the stream's done, we gotta break down quickly. I'm just checking to make sure what you see on screen is what I see with the eyeballs through the mask. And yes, it matches. So it is really that dim looking. It almost kind of feels like, especially with the clouds coming in, like there's dark thunderstorm clouds approaching. Like you had a bright sunny day, and then all of a sudden, you get just thunderstorm clouds rolling in that make it really dark. Except it's just calm. There's no wind. A couple of birds just buzzed my head. Almost landed in Meg's hair. You have more hair than me. A quick recentering. There we go. And even in this, I can see the clouds. Oh no! Meg looked at it without the glass piece. Oh no! Still can't do that. Almost looks like we're in some sort of Star Wars movie or alien space movie, Dune or something. You see, Jose? Oh, a bird just landed right next to me eating some berries in the bush. Wonder how that plane's doing. There's a plane flying right overhead. Wonder what they can see. Half expect like a deer to come up behind me. All right. I think we are at peak right now. There's barely any sun out there. It looks like, at least timing wise, for us, it worked out well before the thicker clouds came in. But there you have it, folks. 91% totality, I would kind of call that. It looks extra dim on the camera. Hang on. Oh, it's like almost nothing on the camera. Hang on, folks. Yep. Yep, we are at peak right now. It feels like it's, what, 7 o'clock? Still can't look straight up at it. But this would be the point at which those in the path of totality can look up. Quick adjustment of the camera there, and also just take a look around. It really looks like dusk right now. You're probably going to sack the weather person. It's called moonlit landscaping. Yeah, so on the road in front of us, a truck just drove by and said moonlit landscaping. Yeah, so there should only be 9% of the sun left. Oh, yeah. So it's dim enough that with the clouds now, I can just look straight up at it. Hey. Oh, no, on the camera, I can't see anything. Hang on. Let's cut that down a little more. Let's cut that down to F4. Anything? Barely. Let's go as wide open as this lens can go. F2.8. She clicking. Gotta bump that ISO up a little more. I don't know. There, that's it, folks. That is the peak right there. It is very dim. I had to really crank up the light on the camera. Yay, we experienced almost total solar eclipse. The clouds are also making it look very fuzzy. All right, let me readjust real quick here. Super eerie. I double checked the focus. It is not out of focus. It's just actually that fuzzy with the clouds coming through. Oh, Jose, you're very welcome. I'm glad you're watching. I was really excited when I was able to get. I tested all this out yesterday just to make sure, but I was able to get with that filter on top of the 70 to 200 lens this shot, and then digitally zoomed in a little bit on the streaming software. It's quite amazing. Oh, look at that. We've been live a little over an hour. Just taking a look at the analytics here, it looks like this is the best live stream I have ever had. Yeah. Popular. Rank it. Oh, see people liking it. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got 90 views. Can we break 100 on this before the end of the stream? I think it's getting a little brighter. I think we already past our peak, and it's getting a little bit brighter on that camera there. How you all doing there? You, Raymond, Jose, if you're still there. How's everybody doing? All right, I got 93 views. 7 more, and then I can break. There we go, 94 views. I can break 100 views on a live stream. I think that'll be a first time ever for me. Also looking at it, looks like I peaked at 17 concurrent views at the exact point of the most of the eclipse. But through the clouds, it actually looks really interesting. The clouds are thickening, and I think that's why I put it over there. The tree will be getting in the way soon. Hang on. Let me rank some settings again. How many views now? 95. Delvin, hello. The sun is gone. Yes. Yeah, it's not coming up on the camera. It's pretty much gone. I will just switch back to me until there is something to show. Hello. Yeah, I'm cranking my camera settings, and it just the filter on there is too dim right now. But this was exciting. Or this is exciting. Oh, you kind of see the flame off on the side there. Yes, I'm glad I put that there because it did get a little chilly. I do, but flame. Oh, peek through it just a little bit. Hang on here. Okay. The cloud moved a little bit. I can see it again. All right, let's see what we're at. 9 to 7 views. It peaked at 92% in Boston. 329 was the peak for you. Yeah, I think 321 was the peak for us. Yes, I could kind of see at the right edge of the frame the tree. Yeah, it's on the back side, so we're starting to turn down those camera light settings again, and I'll have to readjust shortly. Let's cut the ISO down in half. Maybe even a little dimmer. Oh, back to where we started. There we go. That's a little better. Now, sun is moving, or the moon is moving away now. Let me readjust the camera a little bit more. It is definitely getting a bit brighter again. Do you look at the sun again? Okay. All right. We have recentered the eclipse. Oop, slightly off center. There we go. All right. Let me dim it down a little bit more. And there we go. Now we are matching. There goes the school bus with all the children. Ooh, we got 100 views. Yeah, Maine probably would have been the best place to see it. Or if you happen to be lucky enough to be able to book a flight over the ocean and intercept the shadow and follow the shadow. I see more likes. Well, thank you. And Raymond, yes, I do believe that to be true. You're just there. All right. And Delvin, I don't know because I've never experienced an eclipse aloft in a plane, but I didn't mind this ground experience. Yeah, because you're right. It does put, with the surroundings and the terrain, it does put the whole view into perspective. Flying at 30,000 feet really isn't anything there. Yeah. None. Like the before. Look at it now. It's revealing again. Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. You can also tell how brighter it's getting based on my glasses. The transitions are getting darker again. Oh, that's a private jet that just flew overhead. Another landscaping truck, except this one was not. This was it's true, more space stuff. This was Nova Landscaping. Moonlit Landscaping and Nova Landscaping. Oh, it looks like it dimmed a little bit. More clouds came in. Oh, look at that. You can kind of see the tip of the tree in the sun now. Yeah, Delvin, the same thing here. For 5 to 10 minutes, it looked like it was 10 to 15 minutes before sunset during the peak. It is noticeably brighter here, too, but still, it's that eerie dim. Oh, I just caught a bird flying through the camera view. Yeah, it's just about the same here. Except a bit more cloud cover now, so it feels like it got darker as it was getting brighter. Almost time to realign the camera. Make that a little brighter. And I believe they were saying the next eclipse or total eclipse coming this way was in 2079. Yeah, that's about right, though. I think it was 8 to 10 minutes ahead. We were. All right, let me recenter that again. And if you look now at the camera view, it looks like it got dimmer. That's entirely because the clouds are coming in. But now it really just looks like it's a gray overcast brightness. I have returned. Now let's make this a little brighter again. Oh, a little too bright, a little too bright. Okay. There we go. 'Cause now it's just about to go over the trees. There it is. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up fairly shortly because once it gets over the trees, you can't really get the camera view. And you are very welcome. Meg is casting spells at me. Little witchcraft. Also, I could notice the wind has shifted because the flame is going the other way now. So it's interesting. I see more of the sun being revealed, but it's not getting any brighter because as the sun is getting more revealed, there's thicker clouds coming in. Let's take a look at the radar. It actually looks like there were some showers that came through down by the Swedesboro family. Can you report that you had showers? Can you confirm? Also, Meg, may I borrow your phone for a second? Yes, there are many of those nutshells. Let's see if I can get a little more out of that. This will probably be the last little bit there, and we'll be ending the stream in a few minutes. Enjoy that last little bit, and then we'll end very briefly. Very shortly. Also, yes, the rain is getting close. It is within view. Now there's like no wind. The flame has been a very good indicator next to us here. The flame's straight up and down now. It's extremely calm again here. As the temperature cooled down, even though more sun's coming through, more clouds are also coming in. Here's something behind me. I don't know. I half expected a deer again. Also, looks like other meteorologists are posting the satellite, the visible satellite imagery. So that way you'd be able to see the shadow travel across the country. Also, Neil deGrasse Tyson just posted just a reminder for April 8th, no stopping on highway to view eclipse. I think it is fairly obscured by the tree now and the clouds coming in, so we will wrap it up here. Well, that was fun, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. For those of you that couldn't watch completely, I hope there was a helpful little bit there so you can see the eclipse with me, experience it with Meg. And now it kind of goes back to normal where it looks like it has turned overcast by me. So we are going to be seeing some showers come through, which unfortunately for those that were in the path of totality more northwest, those showers they experienced a couple hours ago. All right. Let's see where we are. 104 views. This is now my best live stream I think I've ever had on the channel. And of course, look like the peak concurrent views peaked at 321. Right at the peak of totality. All right. Well, again, that was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed. This was a cool event, and then I'll see you all again in 40 years from now, when we'll have the next one that will reconvene, maybe in the metaverse. But anyway, besides the stream, I will have an explainer. Because, Jose, I know your son was asking, and I'm going to have an explainer video explaining a little bit about what an eclipse is, the difference between a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. And we're going to film it in a virtual reality solar system inside the Vision Pro. Next one is 2079. Yes, that was the one in the US. I think there was another one that is not crossing the US that's sooner than 2079, but still, 2079, I may not even be alive at that point. All right, Delvin, Raymond, it was good to see you in the chat. Jose, if you're still there, thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing out the link. To all the Swedesboro family, it was great there. Me either, yeah. I have a niece that is turning 3. Is she turning 2? I was like, whoa, what year are we in again? She's turning 2, so she will definitely still be alive at 2079. So she might be the only one out of all of us to view it. And on that bombshell, a tribute to our car peoples, guys. All right, so have a great rest of your day, everybody. This is Chief Meteorologist Andrew Pinero and Meg. I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe. If you're still going to just keep an eye on the sun, remember, you want to use some sort of eye protection still. And don't forget, like Meg has at one point, forgotten her eye protection. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for joining. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next video.